Okay, this is a continuation video of the UFC 110 review. And I just like to go through and look at some of the pictures from the event. And right here we have a shot of Michael Bisping versus Wanderlei Silva. Silva in the white, Bisping in the red. And Bisping connecting with a really nice right-hand hook shot over the top jab. And landing perfectly on Silva's jaw. Devastating shot. Silva took some hits. It wasn't just Bisping taking hits. It was back and forth a lot. But I think Bisping was pretty much not Bisping, but Silva was pretty much the aggressor in the whole fight. Very explosive. He threw some big, heavy shots. Really large haymakers going over the top. He was swinging for the fences. I mean, you would think he was desperate to knock out Bisping. Great fight, though. Even though it wasn't fight of the night, I think it was probably second place. Let's take a look here at Velasquez beating up on Nogueira. Yep, Velasquez with the ground and pound. That was after he got a few jabs in on Nogueira, sent him down quick. Passed his guard passed his guard from the left, went down on his knees and just banged him right in the face, right in the nose with those fists, and put him out quickly. Velasquez is just so accurate and so quick with those shots, with those fists, man. He's really a force to be reckoned with. Big victory for Velasquez. Nobody in the history of UFC or MMA at all has ever taken out Nogueira that quickly. Yeah, it was very surprising, that fight with Nogueira. And then, the Bisping Silva fight, I really expected somebody to get knocked out. And I thought it would be Bisping. But he held his ground pretty well. I mean, there were a few moments where it was looking like he was going to get KO'd. At the end of the third round, when there was 10 seconds left, Wanderlei just exploded with a fury of shots, combinations, coming at Bisping nonstop, backed him up into the fence, and just wailed on him. And it was looking like he was going to finish him off. If he just had a few more seconds, he probably would have beat him. But time ran out, and Bisping was saved by the bell. If Wanderlei Silva had just done that a little bit sooner, he could have finished him. He would have won the fight. But I got to ask why he didn't do that. I mean, I know he was tired. He was looking for an opening. But damn, he was so close. Let's look at some more pictures real quick. Let's see what else we got here. Krokop versus Parash. Very bloody, very brutal match. Bader and Jardine. Man, Bader hit Jardine with a really good shot, a left hook. It was fast, it was strong. Just put him to sleep. Bader's got some power on him. That's not to say that Jardine can't take a shot, because he can, but that was just too much. Oh, here we go with Soteropoulos all over Joe Stevenson. Soteropoulos had an angle or a technique for every single position that Stevenson was in. no matter what Stevenson did or where he went, Soteropoulos was just getting him in all kinds of clinches and underhooks, and he went for a bunch of submission attempts. Stevenson just kept having to struggle, and Soteropoulos just dominated him on the ground. It was some of the best jiu-jitsu I've ever seen. And the crowd was really behind George. I mean, every move he made, the crowd responded, chants and cheering. Cro Cop went for a couple head kicks. He almost got one. And near the beginning of the first round, he unleashed a head kick, and boy, if Parash didn't block it at just the right time, then that shot would have ended it. That kick would have been devastating. There he is, all busted up from that elbow across the forehead. The blood just coming out profusely, dripping down his face, getting into his eyes. And the referee in the second round, they called the timeout. And the referee asked him, "Hey, you want to keep going?" And he said, "Yes." He said, "Are you able to see still? Are you getting blood in your eye? Can you see the fight?" And sure enough, Anthony Parash just wanted to keep going. He said he's good, so a lot of mental toughness by Parash, a lot of physical toughness too. Just fighting through the pain. Really good to see Cro Cop get a win, though. Yeah, all in all, this was a pretty brutal card. Looking there at this fight between Chris Lido and Brian Foster. Chris Lido, wow, he was fast. I mean, he put this submission on him so quick. He got him in this leg lock here, knee lock or whatever, and boy, he just cinched that thing. Like, I saw him flip his legs around and crank back on. He used his arm to pull the guy's ankle towards him. Then once he got the leg lined up in a straight position, he used his arms to pull back on the heel at the same time, pushing backwards and arching his back to get the full extension of the leg. And then, man, that must have put so much pressure on that knee, because Foster ended up quitting immediately. And good thing he did, because his leg, even after that short amount of time, his knee popped, I think. I think he injured his knee. But that was brutal to watch. That was really nasty. But Chris Lido, wow, awesome with that jiu-jitsu. Probably his underrated jiu-jitsu, like you said in the interview. He's a great striker, but also devastating with the jiu-jitsu. And here we have Sozinski and Bonner teeing off on each other. Very brutal fight. Both those guys are sluggers. Looks like they took a lot of shots. Wow, Bonner got really bloody. Really nasty. He looks exhausted too. Alright, so that'll wrap things up for my UFC 110 coverage. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment, and I'll see you later.